All right, good morning, traders. This is James with StrategyVault. Welcome to the first day live. Boy, we picked a heck of a day to go live. We got so many things going on with the conflict in Iran and all these reports coming out today. First, Iran wants to cooperate and sit down and have peace talks, and now they've withdrawn. A lot of other things coming out today, actually, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The feds are going to inject approximately $6 billion into the economy. And then also, a court ruling stated that Trump has to start repaying $166 million in tariffs plus interest today. So actually, we don't know how this is going to affect the market. This is what we've been keeping our eye on. We'll just have to see. Once again, this is our first day live. There may be some glitches, and this will be pretty rough and dry, rough cut and dry. We're still working on our software system and getting everything set up. Right now, the StrategyVault Pro has notified a buy at approximately around 7:45 Eastern Standard Time this morning. So once again, we don't know what the market's going to do. Let me do some. Oh, actually, we've got it on our chart right here. Here's what we're looking for. This zone right here. If we push down, test that zone, and push back up, we'll probably be looking more at a continuation to the upside. Do have to advise you that we are not financial advisors. Everything here is for entertainment purposes only. Looks like overnight we had a sell-off and a gap down. So approximately 26,830 would fill that gap. We'll see what happens once the market opens. Like I said, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. So I don't know. We'll see if we go up or down. She's pushing up at this time. This is a 5-minute chart. Pushed up to 803 and then rejected pretty hard. Right back down to our zone. This is why I drew this zone. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, if we get above the 803, there's more move. There's more room to the upside. Yeah, then we're looking at, like I said, at least fill that gap. Oh, there we go. I believe. Oh, there's the market. Market is open. A nice little push up. We'll let it pull back. We'll let this 5-minute candle play out and fill feeling how it's gonna go. See what happens now. We'll see what this 5-minute candle does. There's a pullback. Okay, we're looking at now we're pulling back. Got the pressure. Sell. Pushing down to our zone again. I'm gonna let this play out. Nobody's winning at this time. See what happens here. Patience. We have to be patient. See what happens is this 5-minute candle, how it forms. So the green line on here and the red line is Friday's ORB. All right, we'll see what happens. We're pushing back up now. We may try a long. See how that, we'll let that candle close. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's our first 5 minutes. See what happens here. We're not going to get, if we do look at going long, we're not going to give it a lot of room. Well, we got to pull back. See if if we can push, get our push. Let's see. Let's see. Pulling back. Well, pulling back. This is what we're talking about. We don't know. We haven't filled the gap. Well, actually, I said around 8:30 would be filling the gap. Let's see how this 5-minute candle plays out. We might try it again. See if we can. Let's see. See what happens with this. Pushing. Let's see. Actual reality, that gap has been almost filled. It depends on what kind. Whether you're, by the way, our system's set up under Heikin-Ashi candles. Like I said, it depends on what type of candles you're trading. We're probably going to be looking at a pullback because according to our charts here, it looks like that gap's been filled. We'll see. One other thing that you need to always be aware of is Trump news, especially now that we're in a war. So many things can happen so fast. Another thing that we've noticed is that the market reacts to the price of oil. If oil is up, NASDAQ's down. If oil is down, then the NASDAQ tends to go up. We'll see what happens. Looks like we're pushing back up again. Trying to. We'll see. Oh. See, there's just so much uncertainty right now. Now we're pushing back down. Like I said, we'll wait and see how these candles form. All right, let's see. Looks like we're pulling back again. Ooh, there's a pullback. If you look right above the zone that we drew right here, it respected that. So let's see what happens. Let's see. We're pulling back. Let's see if it breaks that. Test that zone. It's going to probably test that zone again. Like I said, I think that the gap has been filled. Oh, here we go. I think we're gonna go to move to the downside. At least test the previous 4-hour candle high. There we go. Oh, right back to our zone again. Let's see if it breaks that zone. And maybe we can jump in the momentum to the downside. We'll see. Let's see. Pushing down. See if we break that. This is why you wait. Looked like she wanted to go up, and then what does it do? It turns right around. Oh, there's our sell. Okay, now if okay, we'll wait. If that candle forms and gives us a sell and it sticks, I think I'm gonna go short. There we go. See how far she's willing to push. Let's push. Push. Oh. Push. There's a nice push. Oh. See, this is the problem. Alright. Ah. Just like that. We were. I think we're gonna. Let's see if we break. See, we're gonna wait. Wait again. See how this candle forms out. We're just not. We'll wait. Now see, we're pulling back, and that's what I saw. We didn't. We need to break that zone below that zone that's on the chart there. See how it's pulling back? Good thing we got out. That could be, that very well be a fake out. See if we get our push down. Excuse me. Just gotta be patient. We'll see what happens. The 15-minute ORB is almost formed. And we're just rejecting right there. We have not broke that zone and, or excuse me, closed below that zone that we have on our charts there. It's holding. See what happens. We may get a push back up. Like I said, with all the news and uncertainty, this definitely plays a big role. See what happens here. See how this plays out. Looks like she's wanting to pull back. Maybe for a push higher. 2 minutes. Let's see how this 2-minute candle closes. Might be pushing back up. If we get above 26,770 roughly, I think that we're going to be moving more up to the upside. You have to bear with me. I have a cold. We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait. See if it pushes down and tries to make a lower low. I don't think it will. I think that we're going to be... I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're losing the bullish momentum at this point. Let's see. But the last 20 seconds of a 5-minute candle, it loves to push hard either direction. That's the thing that you gotta watch. Gotta, yeah, we'll see that level. Once again, it did not close below the zone that we have drawn on our chart at this time. See what happens now. New candle. The orb is formed. I think it's going to try to push back up. We'll see. Once again, we got to set on our hands. Like I said, we get above that 770, we'll be moving to the upside. Now, if we go below 745, I look for more movement to the downside. We'll see what happens. Right now, we're just right in the middle of everything. And that's where patience comes in. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Now, let's see. It's pushing. By the way, this music that we have is for deep concentration. Yeah, that's so I'm concentrating. But if you would have got in when the system notified, we got a nice push to the downside, just like it. All right, I think we're gonna, if we break that 732. I look for more movement to the downside. See, that zone, our zone is holding, and that's the thing, and that's just a tool that we use. By the way, this is the Monday, so if you have any experience in the markets, a lot of people understand how money goes, which is usually a lot of chop. We just have to wait and see what direction it picks it wants to go. Right now, that zone is holding. Let's see. Look at all of them even lower, the evens. There we go. Now we're pushing to the upside. What did I say? 770. We push above 770. I look for more movement to the upside. And it pushed to the down. It's right back down. We'll see. I think that, yeah, what did I say, 745, more continuation to the downside. We'll see how this candle forms. That's the main thing. If we break that zone, we'll be looking for, there we go. We're going to go ahead and jump in, see what happens. That may be a fake out, who knows. We're not going to give it a lot. Nice. Oh, nice. All right. We'll take that. Okay, so as you saw that we broke that zone that we had drawn, and it was drawn, and it broke it with a lot of momentum. And that's what we're waiting for, that momentum. That's the thing that we have to wait for. Now, we've got a lot of resistance, probably turned to support right here at the previous 4-hour candle high. So the next thing that we would do is we would wait and see if it breaks that 4-hour candle high. And as you see, we pushed down, we tested it. Let's see what it does now. Then the next thing we're looking at is the Asian high right here. It's what that is. That's a 715. Let's see. Let's see if we push down again. Okay. Let's see if we have not closed below yet our zone. You've got to watch this zone right here. That's what we're watching. We have not closed below it, which they may yoke it right back up. Like I said, The markets are very uncertain today. Because in actual reality, over the last 12 hours, we've been in an uptrend. If you look at it, and the market's been pushing back up from that gap down Sunday evening. See how we're pushing right back up? That's the thing. We haven't closed. We're right back inside that range again. We have, and also the zone that we drew, we have not closed below it. About 3 minutes. Let's see what this candle, how this candle forms. Once again, I do have to advise you that StrategyVault is not a certified financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. And our recordings are going to be pretty rough. This is all new to us, being live. We take our notifications from the StrategyVault Pro system. If you're interested in StrategyVault Pro system, you're more than welcome to become a member, a subscriber. Check out the link down below in the subscription under StrategyVault strategies. Also down there is our Facebook group link where you can join our Facebook group. See how we're pushing back up? Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. We never broke that zone, and now look at that push back up. Manipulation. So which is it? Okay, so next, what did I say earlier? 770, and we're looking for more movement to the upside. But once again, we need to wait and see how that candle is going to close. Got about 2 minutes before that candle closes. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, see, that was all we did was make a lower high. If you look at the trend, actually, here's the trend that I'm looking at right now. It's not perfect. It's not pretty. But the point is this we had approximately a double bottom here, higher low, and then a push up. Another higher low and a push up. Let's see how this candle. We just have to wait and be patient is the whole thing. And now we're pushing back up. Let's see if we break that 26,770, and then we'll make our decision. Okay, we broke it. Now let's see this candle close. What we're gonna do. Okay, now we're green. Are we gonna get an SV buy? See, as you can see, let's see. We should be getting an SV buy, and if we do, we're going to be looking at a push up to the daily high. That's what we're looking for. If we open above, there we go. We're looking good. Okay, so we are bullish. There's our buy. We'll let it pull back just a hair before we make our entry. Come on. Pull back. Push. Up. We may not get that pull back. Pull back. Let it pull back. There's a little. Okay. We're going to go along. Let's see what we do. And it could fake us out. We're not going to give it a lot. Oh, there's a nice. Oh, that. Okay, there's the push we're looking for. We got the pro notification. That's all. That's all we were looking for. So that's another $255. Okay. Now it may push back up to that the range high. Let's see. By the way, we are scalpers. We're in and we're out. And it may just turn around and push right back down. Well, I told you, once we got above that 770, look for a push to the upside. Which we're getting that push to the upside at this time. But the question is it going to continue? We'll see how this candle closes. There's so much going on out there. I've said it before, you've always got to be aware of Trump news, good or bad. I think if we break that 26,820 area or the range high, we have room up to the 26,880. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they push it. But you got to remember over here where the sell-off begun. You got to watch that. 26,800 approximately 842. So this may be just trapping bulls. It may be for another push to the downside. This is what you've always got to keep in mind and be aware of. It's a nice push, but now we're kind of pulling back. So the blue line is the previous market high, which is the 803 previous market high. Let's see what it does. Let's see, as it's pulling back to previous market high, are we going to get up to that range, the top of that range? Patience. She's starting to pull back a little bit. Let's see if we get a higher high. I don't know. Like I said, with everything going on, if it's going to do it. Let's see. She's pulling back. Let's see. Once again, let's see how that candle plays out. She's pulling back. Look at that. Right to that pre-market high and pulled back like it previously did before. That's why we got in and got it out. That pre-market high. Now, if that pre-market high wasn't setting there at that level, 26,803, we may have gotten a push even further to the upside, at least the top of the range. But you got that pre-market high where a lot of sellers are setting. Let's see. Now look at that pullback right back down. So now, once again, and this is a lot of times how Monday goes. What are we looking at? We're looking at if it breaks the 26,750 area, we got more movement to the downside. But now we got on a little push back up. See what I tell you about the last 20 seconds in the 5-minute candle? It likes to move one direction or another. See how this candle forms. There it is. Okay. New chart coming out on the 1 hour. So let's see if we can push back up to that 800. See what that push is going to do. We'll wait. We're still in the StrategyVault Pro buy notification mode, by the way. See if we get more movement to the upside. He's trying. If we turn green, or actually we are green, let's see if we get that push. That push is what we're looking for. Now it's time to be patient again. Here's our little push. Let's see. You have to be prepared for it to go any direction, especially today with all that news and everything coming out. Looks like we're pushing to the downside at this time. And if we continue the push to the downside, I want you to be aware that we made a lower high, if in case it holds. So yeah, kind of, you know, we don't know. Let's see. It might that kind of double top-ish, if you will.
Watch hit movies and TV shows on YouTube.
Looking for a 16-year-old Navajo girl. She's in trouble.
Get AMC.
See how we're pushing to the downside. I say if we get to below the 750, we're looking at okay. We're going to be looking at more movement to the downside. Just need to watch out. Manipulation is strong today in the markets. Let's see if we get a push. One more, and are we going to get another StrategyVault sell notification? That's what we're watching on. But once again, look at the trend. We've got to be very careful. And I do need to remind you that it has not broke our zone that we had drawn yet. There's our movement to the downside like we were talking about. Oh, there we go. So now we got momentum stepping into the market. Let's see what it does. We'll see how this candle plays out. Let's see if we break that 732, which is the bottom of the range. We're going to get the push. We got about 40 seconds till this candle closes. We'll see what kind of push we get. We may just chop around. Typical Monday, especially with all the news. See if we break that range. It's trying. And pulling back up. Let's. Now pulling right back up. See, this is the problem. Let's see, we're gonna bounce back up. We bounced back up last time. We were at the zone. The zone is drawn. The white, once again, I'll show you again. Right here, this is the zone we're watching. 4-hour candle open, and then our zone right here. These white lines is the zone that we're watching. If it breaks below and opens below, we're looking at movement to the downside. But the problem is since market open, it is not broke and closed below this line right here. So the top of our pre-market zone. See, we kind of got a double top on there. You know, we just we have to let this play out. And I do have to remind you, sometimes the best trade is not to take a trade. Like I said at opening, that today was going to be a challenging day. I guarantee you. Okay, we're getting a notification from the system again. This is good. See if we get that push down to that 7. Nope. See, it's trying. So if we get that notification and it sticks, and we get another candle to open with the notification sticking, we're going to try to look for some more movement to the downside. This is where you have to be patient. See, if we would have just jumped in when the notification popped up, we would have already been in drawdown. See if we get that push to the bottom of the range. It's pushing again. We got some momentum stepping in. Not a lot. Let's see how this candle opens up. See how she. Oh, there we go. Nice little push. Remember, we need to break that 730-ish level for movement to the downside. Okay, back at our zone again. See, this is why we wait for that candle to close that the system notified on. Look at that, push right back up. Got about 15 seconds. See how we're turning green again and pushing right back up. This is, whew, these markets, they are challenged today. Let's see if we're going to push back up to that pre-market open or pre-market high or the top of the range. See, we're still in this range. So, not every day is like this. I can guarantee you that. A lot of times it trends to the upside or downside. But today is very tricky due to everything going on with the war, with the tariffs, and actually no red folder news today. So, see how we're pushing right back down? There's our push right back down. We need to break the bottom of the range or the top of the range, pretty much. That's what needs to take place. Pushing. Yeah, we're definitely in chop. A lot of times, so how these candles are with all these wicks, I call that a blender, sideways blender, because it will chop you up. It will ruin your account, blow your account quick. There's our push. There's getting some momentum, breaking our zone. There's our push. Let's see how this candle opens. Let's see if we lose the 26,730 level. I think if we lose that level, then we're going to be more movement to the downside. Let's see. But that level just keeps holding. See, we did not once again. Hey. Let's see what happens. And reject it right off that level again. And here we go, 770. What did I tell you? Above 770, we're looking more movement to the upside. That's the thing. We're setting on our hands, and we have to. We'll see how this candle. See, I'll make that a little bigger for you. This is what we're watching right here. This area here. I do want to keep this over here in the corner of my eye. Let's see how this candle. I keep saying that. Let's see how this candle. But there's just so much indecision here, and nothing is happening. Nothing. We've got some good pushes to the upside and to the downside. And this is what you have to beware of and watch out. Now we're pushing down again. Once again, we wait. We got about 25 seconds till this candle closes. Let's see how it forms. Are we going to try to push up? So, for me, the wicks give us a clue or a story of where they would, depending on the direction, where they want to go. So I think we're going to be pushing. You just. If we could get some follow through one direction or the other. Looks like we're going to push down and try that again. Let's see. I don't see anything. So I'm not going to force anything. Oh, there we go. We're getting some breaking that zone again. If we could just close below that zone. See? We'll see what happens when this candle closes. If we could get that to close. See? Not gonna force anything. Patience. You have to be patient. Just pushing again. Oh, there we go. Now we need to break that 740 level. I think, so here's what I believe will happen. It will come down and see what I was talking about, the wick. The wick tells a story. It will, there, holy smokes. It will at least try. And I think I'm going to go short. See what we get. And I'm not going to stay in it long at all. Push. There's a nice little push. Let's see what push. See, but look at that trend line. Up. Up. Now, come on now. Push it. See if we can get her. Come on now. Yeah, we're gonna probably get chopped up. See if we get our push. I'm not gonna stay in long. Push. 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 Come on, push it down. So we get that seat. See if we get our push. There's our push. All right, I'm out. And that's because it's bouncing right off that trend line. So what I wanted to point out is I was talking earlier how these wicks tell a story depending on, you know, where the market's pushing to. Like I said before, I expect it to push down to this wick, but once again, like I said, we're going up against that trend line. So we got a little push, but now we're getting pullback once again. Back inside that range. As you can see, we have not had a candle close below this zone yet. We might get it here. Let's see if we get that push to the downside. We got about 4 minutes on this candle, but nothing has closed below the zone that we have drawn. Let's see what happens. We'll see what this candle does, how it closes. But you need to pay attention to those wicks. They tell a story. See how we're pulling right back up? And today is a hard day. You know, a lot of days are not too, they're pretty easy if you pay attention to your system and the notifications. We're just, now look at this, coming right back in. Look at the bulls trying to come right back into the market. Let's see if we get a push. I think if we get a push above the 745 level, we're looking at more move. There we go. We're looking at more movement to the upside. We'll see. We'll see how this candle closes out. I guess I can change this. Let's just change this to an arrow. Okay. See, there we go. Here comes your movement. We got about 2 minutes. See, this looks like a even double bottom, which a lot of times it shoots right back up when it does that. We'll see. Like I said, let's see how this candle closes out. Once again, we're looking for it to get above 770, and then we'll go movement to the upside again. This is this range that we're in. Two more minutes till this candle forms. But once again, we have not broke that zone. It's tried numerous times, which, if it keeps bouncing off that area, we're looking at movement to the upside. This is very challenging today. So we took it. We take notifications according to, we place our trades in the market due to the notifications off StrategyVault Pro, period. So this is why we are waiting. Like I said, if we get above 770, we're going to be looking at movement to the upside. And let's see. So this may be a double bottom, and then movement to the upside. It could also be a trap. This is why you have to wait. Let's see what happens here. Now, like I said, if we get the movement to the upside, what I'm paying attention to is first this wick. Remember, I told you the wicks tell a story of where they want to push it to, at least. Okay, and then if it breaks through this pre-market high with momentum, meaning right through, I'm looking at, we got this wick and we got this wick, and then we have the range high in the previous 4-hour candle high. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're turning bulls are trying to step back in the market. Once again, I said I'm not interested unless it gets in above 770 level. So we'll see what happens. And then if we get above the 770 level, like I said, the wicks tell a story. But you never know what it's going to do. The levels that we're watching is a 770 in the bull, if you're a bull. The next level that we're watching is a 740 if you're a bear. And that's due, those levels I'm getting out of the StrategyVault Pro system. If you're interested in using StrategyVault Pro system, the link's in the description down below. Do have to advise you, though, we're not financial advisors. This is for entertainment purposes only. Looks like our bulls are trying to step back in the market. Let's see here. Okay. There's a 770 level, like we said. Let's see if we can get us. Okay, see, push right back down. If we can break that level, then I'm looking for a push. Okay, let's. We got about 3 minutes until this candle. See if we get our sell notification from the system. And this would be a fast one, fast move. If we get our notification. That's the thing, is waiting for the notification. Waiting for the notification from the StrategyVault Pro system. See? We didn't. Candle's green, yes. But look, like I said, what did I say? That could be a trap, a bull trap. To trap the bulls. Push it right back down. Ooh, what a challenging day. Right back down. See, look at that. How can you trade that? Well, we have not broke that zone yet. Let's see if we close below that range. Whoop. All right, let's let this candle close and see if we get a push down. But remember, we're right against that trend line. Look at these even bottoms here. Here and here. We did get a push. Waiting on follow through, and it just is not there. The follow through is not there. We got about 3 minutes till that candle closes. There we go. Got a nice little push down. There's our push. Now, the next level that we would be looking at, let's see, if we break this level to 26,710, I'm looking at 26,680 for my next level. But once again, didn't break the level that I was talking about, 26,710. What I'm looking for, but what are we seeing here? Another story. See, look, it went right there, and then it turned around. So now, if we get any follow through, here's what we're looking for. The bottom. Look at that. The bottom of our zone held hard.
Watch hit movies and TV shows.
Let's see if
on
it
YouTube.
pushes.
Welcome to the U.S. Marshals.
Get Paramount Plus and more streaming channels to watch your favorites on YouTube.
I'm gonna see if it's gonna. We'll wait. I'm gonna go ahead and take a short. See if we get follow through. We may not. Look at that. If we get a continuation. We did break the trend, but it's rejecting hard. Push. See, look at that. Right back up. Let's see how this candle closes, though. Oof. There we go. Get our push down. We can get some follow through to the downside. See, this is why it's so difficult today. Push. There's our push. Let's get a push, baby. Come on. Nice. I don't know. Come on, push down. Let's fill that. Fill it. Okay. Okay, push down. There's our push. Well, I'm going to take that. So we got our push, we broke the trend, and we got a push to the downside. Remember, I told you that wick tells a story, and that's you know, we may get more push to the downside, but I'm not interested in holding it. Question is it going to follow through? See, look, and they're yoking it right back up. This is the whole reason that I didn't stay in that, because we didn't break that 710 level. As you can see, what did it do? It went right to that 710 level. Let's look here. See, there's the bottom. See, look at that. Right in that area. Now, when I say level, I do within 10 points either side of the level. So 7, it went right there and then yoked right back up. This is the thing I was telling you. If it breaks, then we're looking for more movement on the downside. But it didn't. It hasn't broke it yet. And look at that zone. Once again, I've talked about this zone all day. This zone. If it breaks below this zone and opens, we're looking at more movement to the downside. You know, I don't know. Let's take a look here. Where we're setting at today. Approximately $700. But, you know, I could do this all day. But the point is I'm not going to spend all day at this today. Today's just a tough day. It's pushing. Let's see if we break our level there. Or if it reacts. That's what we're watching for. It has broke our trend line unless we're just... oh, let's see. It may not. It broke this. I think I'm going to leave that trend line there just to see how this plays out. See, look at that. What do we call that? 710 level. That zone's strong when we draw it on our charts. And we're getting more push right back up to the upside. Gonna wreck your account. See, that's why we didn't stay in it. We never broke that 710 level. That's why we didn't stay in it. We took a scalp. So we're trading live and we have nobody in here, which is okay. That's okay. This may be a bull trap right now forming to go lower. Let's see here. So we're going to push down. Once again, remember, the wicks tell a story. So here's our low. And then, but look, this wick here is a higher low. Now, a lot of times the market around 10, 10:15, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time does a turnaround. A lot of times. Now, it doesn't do it every day, but a lot of times it does. See if we can get a little follow through here. Now we're looking at if it breaks the level that I'm looking at is 720. If we get below the 720 level, I'm looking at more push to the downside. We'll see what happens. Still watching that 720 level. Oh, there we go. There we go. Break out that 710 level, and then we're looking for boom. Oh, nice. There it is. Okay, so real quick, scalp, and it may fake us out. Yep, push, push, push. It may yoke back up. Push, baby. There. Nice. We're not going to give this a lot of time. There it goes. But we could have stayed in that. It's all right. It's all good. It may yoke right back up. You never know today with everything. Right here, this level, look here, right here. You got a lot of resistance right here. See, it tested it. Now look what it's doing. Push it right back up. This is why. This is why. Now, if it breaks this level here, let's see if it closes below our zone. We're going to be pushing 670 level. Let's see how this candle closes before we do anything. Like I said, the next level we're looking at is 680. If we close below there's a 701. See what it does. I think I'm gonna go short. Let's see if we can get a flush. There we go. I look push down the 680 level. Maybe. See, that's a problem. Just like that. 1 minute. See if we can. Let's see if we get. Push. Are we going to get a push is the whole question. We can get that close. Oh, see, this is the problem. Push. And we're not. Are we going to get our continue to get our push? Oh, this hurts. Push. 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 Nice push. Nice push. Push down. I think I'm going to take that. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. We may get our push down to that previous level, like I said. I don't trust it. Look at it. And due to the time, what time it is, usually things turn around. You know, there's a lot of, we're at a major level where we're to push right back up. Like I said, what I'm talking about is this over here. You got to pay attention here. See the SB buy? And look how at the push. We may get a retracement right here. This is why, yeah, I'm cautious right here. Let's see what happens. It may flush all the way down to the 280 level like we discussed earlier. Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about. It may push right back up. Let's see. It's just, let's see what happens. But like I said, we wanted to break that 710 level, and then we're looking for, we wanted more movement to the downside. That's exactly what we got. Now the next level that I'd be watching is the 680 level. We break that 680 level. The next level I'd be looking at would be 665, the 65 level for the downside. I'm sorry, the 650, 55 level is what I meant. But let's see what happens. Let's see how this candle closes. See, it's trying to pull right back up. See, we're back right above the 700. See, this is why. This is why I did not trust it. And now look. You can't trust. This is why I'm a scalper. I'm in and I'm out. You know, and you've got to be aware of the chart and the reactions that have taken place. We may get more movement to the downside, but like I said, I'm not going to stick around for all that. But as you can see, the system notified us of the sell long time ago. So we are in sell mode, but we need to break that 680 level to continue lower. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't want it back above 710 if we're gonna continue to the downside. But once again, mid-morning, market loves to pull back hard. You got about 1 minute and 30 seconds on this candle, and it's not looking great. Not looking great for the bears at this point. They might get us probably a pullback. That's what we're looking at. It's what it's looking like. We don't want it to open above 700. So, oof, I don't like that. There we go. See what I said? 710. We don't want it back above the 710 level. We may, you never know what it's going to do. But it formed a new lower low. See, this is the problem. Now, if we break 735-ish, I'm looking for movement to the upside. If we break 700, I'm looking for movement to the downside. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking for. Patience. Oh, there we go. There's a push right back down. Now, was that a trap? There's our 700. Okay. I think I'm going to go short for a scalp. See if we got a push. Push. Nice. I'm out. Just like that. Okay. Oh. Oh, why did I get out? It's all good. Oh my gosh, that's the market. Wow, look at that. Bam. There it goes. Oh, pre-market low. Pre-market low. Wow, we could have stayed in that one, but we didn't. That's all good. It's all good. It's oh my gosh. I should have stayed in that. It's fine. It's fine. And now it may go right back up. This is crazy. Oh, let's look where we're at. And I think 985 for the day. I think that's good. If you're a member of the Facebook group, you can see on our our logo at the top. You know, $200 a day brings you in $50,000 a year. $100 a day brings you in $100,000 a year in the markets. I'm sorry, $500 a day. Why did I say $100 a day? No, $500 a day brings you in approximately $100,000 if you can consistently make that much money in the markets. So, with that being said, you know, for a Monday, I'm not gonna complain. But once again, I want you to understand that the system is what we follow and watch. See, now it's coming right back up. Trap. When the market moves fast like that, it's a trap. At least my experience is it's a trap. It's going to take out the liquidity down here, trap all these sellers, and then turn right back around and go up. So when you see that happen, you can bet it's going to push down to a pre-market level. And this is it. It did. This pre-market low, it pushed down there hard. But look, it turned right back around. Went up another 50 points. And it may push on down. You never know. But I'm just telling you, my experience is this was a trap. Could have been a trap. But with that being said, we got about 5 more minutes and we're going to be done for the day. We knew it was going to flush. So here's what I'm right here, this level here. Look what that went straight to that level. You know what that is? That's a London low, right there. London low, London high. Swept the London high, pulled back, pushed through. This red line here is the low of the Asian. Yellow is the high of the Asian. So you did a Asian sweep, London sweep. Pushed down, trapped all these sellers, and now look what it's doing. So my experience is when it pushes hard like that, it's a trap. It's doing a sweep. Taking out all these sellers down here. And it may push down again. But we're not going to stick around to find out. we're going to be done here in 5 minutes and walk away and have a good day. Pretty much. For a Monday, it's been a good day. I mean, a hard, challenging day, you bet. But once again, what did we do? Here's what we looked for. We marked our zone. What did I say? Once it broke that zone and closed outside or opened outside that zone, we're looking for more movement to the downside. That's exactly what we got. Okay? Once we break that zone, open above that zone, we're looking for movement to the upside, at least to the pre-market high, okay, which is what we got. We never got back to the opening range high. Never did. We broke the opening range low, pushed down, broke our zone there, pushed down, okay. We may push down to this pre-market high again, but only time can tell. I don't know if news just came out or whatnot for that push, but that was a heck of a push. Took a lot of people out, and that's the thing. You gotta be prepared. We were in the right direction. The pro system notified the right direction. I got out a little early. I could have stayed in for a nice little ride down, but you saw as fast as it moved down, it moved right back up. That's the thing. So we made almost $1,000 today in the markets on a Monday, a choppy, crappy Monday with all the news, the war. And how we did that is by paying attention to the system. We didn't make any assumptions. You know, a lot of people assumed the market was going to drop. And it did. It gapped down Sunday evening, you know. But there's a lot of things going on, like I said. We've got the war in Iran. That strait is closed again. Iran's closed that again. The feds we're supposed to inject $7.6 billion into the economy. Also today, Trump was supposed to start repaying over $166 million in tariffs plus interest. So you got positive news and you've got negative news. So what do? You never know. And that's the thing. You've always got to be aware of what the markets are going to, be aware of the news that Trump's putting out and the government. So that plays a big role. See, we're trying to push down again. Okay, but with that being said, it is approximately 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. First day, good day. Sure appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. Have a good day.